Hi, another video today. This is about an really old Sony laptop. It was manufactured in 2007 and I scored it about €10 from eBay Germany. The reason why I get it, it's not totally broken, so the display work and the motherboard work, but it has problems with the keyboard and the battery and the charging connector and no charger, but I have a plan for it. First at all, I want to take it apart and show you the process. Maybe you like to take it apart, and if I find something I can tell you, I will tell you about. It is in Sony Vaio. Too bad that Sony doesn't build laptops anymore. SZ340P, 13-inch one. I already checked the screen. The screen is nice. It has, oh, I forgot the resolution. It has a quite high resolution. Not full HD, but it's 10 years old. It has a VGA output, still has something like Firewire, PC card and something else. And the Sony memory stick. Well, no one uses it anymore. Oh, also Firewire. No one uses it anymore. And it has, even if it's only a 13-inch one, it has a DVD drive and two USB ports. And here you see the cables coming out. I already tested it. Battery doesn't hold the charge, but what I want to do with it, or the plan. Long time ago I built one of my broken laptops, ended as a digital picture frame, run for a while. So I thought, hey, for €10, let's do it again. So I have to take it apart, get the display out, put the display somewhere, something, and hopefully the board is not too big. Because maybe if the board is small enough, I want to use it as, I still have an 8-inch touchscreen display. Maybe I use this instead of this display, or I'm not sure. First I have to take it apart, rip the things out and see what's inside. Okay. Oh, one thing to mention, what I found. Made in the USA. I don't know, 10 years ago they built notebooks in the USA, unbelievable, with foreign components. Of course, components doesn't come from US at this time, but they really build it in the US. So get out some tools. I think Holz is enough. And there my box for screws. I keep the screws from things I take apart. Even it's not supposed to work, to be something else later. I got the battery out. Too bad the battery is flat, but maybe still can use some of the cells inside. Just search the screws. And by the way, the case is also broken. So don't worry, it's not really a keeper. Even if I try to find another one that is broken, but maybe better case, better shape of the case. So I could keep it, but didn't see it. So, and that's why this has to be taken apart. First thing I like, that was in these days, you have the, you can go through the CPU and the cooling system very easily, and they use metal. They don't use plastic, like today. So now I'm a good boy. I will separate the trash. So I will separate the metal parts. One of our friends is collecting metal, and I will give it to him. Every metal part goes to him. And another thing, it comes with 2 GB DDR2, but I still have more, but it seems like it doesn't like 4 gig. It only shows 3 gig in BIOS, so this is also not a problem with the operating system. No, I didn't install 32-bit one. So I think this is because of the BIOS. So, but as digital display or a little multimedia player or something for my daughter, I'm not sure. It will do a job with 2 GB. Oh, looks like the screws, maybe they have Loctite something, or they have Oh, I don't think that is rust. It looks like Loctite. So Sony, hopefully it's easy to disassemble. Also outside, a lot of metal parts, to be honest. At these old days, it was quite easy to remove the keyboards. Almost any laptop I know from this time has something like 2 clips and 1 screw underneath. I should know it. Huh, that's the tricky part. 1 longer screw than the others. So the keyboard already comes out. There's a ribbon, flat flex ribbon cable here. Keyboard goes there. I really have to clean up. Sorry, I tell you, I was sick the last 2 days. First day with more voice. Yeah, if this would be my notebook, if I buy it a long time ago, there won't be any of these stickers. I hate these stickers. So every time when I bought a laptop, I remove the stickers first. It's not interesting that it was designed for Windows XP. That's really old. And graphics by NVIDIA. Really, I don't need this. So I hate these stickers. So on my laptops, you will never see any of those stickers because I hate them. So the palm rest, also make of aluminium. I don't need these parts, but I will. What's that? Is there another reader? Oh, sorry. This is the memory card reader mounted in the palm rest. Because I want to separate the parts. Later I check what I need to let it run. But I don't think that I need this part to let it run. Parts goes there. So I just get it out. Even it doesn't look like that I know what I do. Don't worry. Until now I never killed a laptop. And I opened a lot. Because I like it. Oh, my own laptop will open every half year to clean the fan inside. So that is why my own laptop still run very well. Sony branded boards with a fingerprint reader. Maybe this is something like USB. Maybe I can find out the pin out and use it for something. Not sure. Goes there. And inside is still left the, I think it's the synaptics part with some plastic here. Oh. Let's get out a proper tool and remove it. Not bad. Doesn't do any. Yes. Okay, maybe because I have no need for the touchpad, or I have to cut it out. Yeah, this goes there. You want to see the board, nothing else. Yes, as mentioned, I was sick. Sorry. What's that little board here? That's weird. Bluetooth maybe? Looks like there's a little antenna. Is it still in screen? Yes. I've got a little bit up there. That's a really weird part here. No, I will remember. Maybe no need. So then the wireless board, that is easy. Yeah, I know that is not the proper way to remove the antenna cables, but for me it's its business. Whoa, that is not the nicest way to mount the card. But it works. So thank you, Sony. It works. Nice construction underneath. So this is the hard drive, 100 gigabyte, and I'm surprised to see it is an SATA. So that is not bad. Another laptop I take apart that I get from my uncle, old one, has an IDE drive, and that is really not ideal, not so good, because it's not easy to get EDA drives nowadays. Why do I use this? Okay, it's a little bit smaller. Looks like someone was here already, maybe changed the hard drive a while ago, because the Kleber, the plastic film here, looks like it was already removed. Doesn't look so original. It's a Seagate 100 gigabyte 5400 rounds per minute. I think with an SSD I can speed this up massively, but at the moment I don't have any SSD that I don't need in a real computer, so doesn't matter, this computer won't get an SSD. So another antenna here. Okay, here's another small antenna. Oh no, I think this is a reed switch, or a magnetic switch, so when you close the lid, it detects that you close the lid. Doesn't matter, we'll go. There's the battery, and this battery is empty. I know it already. So goes out. This is for the BIOS, for the timekeeping. The drive already comes out. Small form factor, big plastic here. Goes there. More screws. Sorry, nothing to stop it going down. And you will see it goes very fast to take it apart. Plastic. So what do we have here? Two speakers, another board, another thing that looks antenna wirelessly. Wow. Still thinking the other small board. This one. Really don't know what this is doing. We will see when it's not attached what happened. I only attach the things I need, because this old laptop draw about 3 amps. That is really high. So if it needs too much energy, this cable can also go. Yeah, but this board I will need, because this board is for the... Okay, there's the another antenna going there on a small board. Come on, Sony. That was the time cost, or laptops was not cheap. Today they won't go to this effort and put everywhere little boards, PCBs. I think this is a Bluetooth module. Do I need Bluetooth? Don't think so. What's this? Going to the display. Okay. This board is interesting. It also has a switch that is not a switch anymore, and another switch. I think that was in the front here. I'm not the first one who's in. It was to switch off the wireless and to change the speed of the machine. Stamina and speed. Oh wow. Maybe this is... Yeah, but Bluetooth. I'm sure this is Bluetooth. Bluetooth I don't need, so this go there. But this board I need to keep, because there's also the on and off switch and the speakers. Yeah, maybe I can find out which pins I need for this. So there we have the connection going to the display. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, This is one of the broken parts. Then here is the screws for the board. The best thing is from taking apart laptops, you got a lot of screws for your collection. I'm still recording. 15 minutes and it's almost taken apart. So maybe in part 2 of this video we put parts together for the first test if it still run, or what I need to make it run, which pieces are necessary and which pieces are not so necessary. Pieces, the hinges of the display. Bye bye Sony, I'm a little bit sorry for you. Oh, another connector. So, yes, we have the display. This I just put there. Oh, very lightweight. And I already see the board doesn't look so big. More screws. Oh, there, behind. Yeah, the best for serviceable is Lenovo or yeah, the ThinkPad series. The IdeaPads are not so good. Those are the machines we are selling in MediaMarkt. We are selling the IdeaPad series. It's cheaper than the ThinkPads and it really do their job. But when you take apart the computers, you see that from the quality point, or even from the point to take it apart, ThinkPads are better. And here somewhere, it's still okay. Oh, here it's clipped in somewhere. It wants to come out. It won't come out. Okay. Then I try to keep in focus. Or it really looks like the screws get wet. Okay, it's 10 years old, so maybe that is what happened. Okay, there's a broken plastic part. Oh, directly can go to the trash. That is an inner frame. Oh, having one of the extension card modules. I think this is magnesium or aluminium alloy. I have no idea. Oh, no, that is something else. I have no idea what kind of. Doesn't matter. This glue, no, I don't need this anymore. Don't think that I need this to run the machine. So we'll take it out. Oh yeah, the fan looks very dusty, and that was also one of the problems that seller wrote, that the fan of the machine is very noisy. Yes, I agree. This was very noisy. So nice metal part. Wow. The build quality of this machine is not bad. The board really has a nice size, very small. Another flat flex. How many flat flex do Sony use in this machine? Oh, another wire going to this board there with the headphone jacks and the VGA. If I use this screen, I don't need VGA. Then here screws for holding maybe the fan, but doesn't matter. Only part I don't like to remove is the heatsink itself, because it's always dangerous. You can always broke it, and I don't want to totally broke it. It does need to work perfectly. Oh, so many parts laying around there. But I want to get something out of it. The USB connectors are on a long flat flex cable running underneath. From here, underneath. So this has to be cleaned up. Maybe we can get out the pin out for the cable and then make something else with the USB. I don't like to run a long flat flex somewhere and the cable there. The glue, I hate the glue. Oh, it goes there. Everything is on a little flat flex or on a little separate board. Today I don't think that any company would do this effort, and telling you this chaos up there looks really a lot of pieces now. Okay, still don't want to come out. One more plastic piece, one more screw here. Don't forget any screws. Underneath the chassis also look like metal. Wow, really not bad. So more screws. There's nothing to do with the board that doesn't come out. It goes. Oh my god. Yes, but I like to remove any screws for my collection, for my box of screws. How often they have screws now? This can stay there. So it looks like there in this corner, more in this corner. Next time when I take apart something, and I hope I find something soon again, cheap, that doesn't hurt. Okay. This side comes out. This side. Looks like audio is in separate board. Oh, another screw here. Yes. Still more. Also this. Yes. This plastic piece is already gone. Oh my gosh. Here you also see some broken plastic on this side. Okay, it has two heat pipes on each side. Okay. At the moment I didn't see any more. There. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Something still stopped me to get it out. Oh, there is the PCI Express card. Something. Okay. This plastic part also don't want to come out. This looks like it has something to do with the these two screws for this heat sink. There's the memory slots underneath. There is an looks like a port for a docking station. Should remove the plastic cover from the heat pipe. But I cannot see anything more. But I don't like this. No, more flat flex there. Oh, to be honest, I don't want to remove the heat pipe, but I can't go further because here there's something. This is metal. It's time to use brute force. Wait a second. So don't scream at me. I know this is really not the best tool to do it, but I want to use it. The problem is I can't get out the board because the back cover is underneath the heat pipe here. So of course I can screw it out or take it more apart, but I don't want to mess around with the heat pipe. So I use this. Can you see? A Dremel. I got it as a gift from my wife. Yes, that is fun. After this I have to clean it out of the little metal things, but it makes more fun to do this than removing the heat pipe. Maybe I should do this. This flat flex is maybe only for this, so I need to find a place where I can cut it safely. Oops! No, nothing happened. Only get very messy. So, wow. Oh, now I got it out and I confirmed it's all metal construction. Yes, very nice. So, didn't I'm recording? Yes. That was fun. Of course I have to give it a clean now, but that was more fun to, this part just doesn't come out. Oh, there's another screw. So if I don't use VGA and audio and firewire, I don't need to use this board. So more screws here that I can salvage. More flat flex cable. This is the PC card. Also no need. I hate the plastic things. One more screw. Salvage the screws. This goes there. So go back to the motherboard. I really want to know if I can. This is only for there. Why? They make so good construction, but to get this out, I have to remove this. Don't like this. The size is good. I don't want to move the cooler somewhere else. Really? I really don't want to do this. But it looks like we have to get out the nice powerful machine again, but this time we make it on the slow one and a little bit different. Don't worry, I know what I do. Open the test. say this? I want to be more precise. Ja. Wow, I see all this metal going around there. That can be funny. So yeah, this is really only for the docking station, and I don't know why they have every part is so easy to take apart and to go to the things, but to get out the motherboard on the normal way, another screw here, you have to remove the heat pipe. So, and that is something I really don't like to do. Removing heat pipes is not the best idea. Okay, this was also not the best idea, but it makes fun. So still one piece left. Yes, get it out. Wow, what kind of construction is this? Naja, still need to clean. Just back in a second, I need to clean the board. Oh, the board is out and clean. Time to put in the parts I think that are important to let it run. That is some RAM for the first test. What else? The display won't be a bad idea. Orientation. Display should be somewhere here. So yeah, this should only be give a short test if I can power it on or not. If I totally screw it after removing, or if it still has a chance to do something. Yeah. So you won't see it, but it's okay. What else? I think important is the thing to switch it on. That was this little board's speakers for the first test. No need. USB. Also no need yet. Some power, yes. Some power, some power, some power, some power. Oh, just unplug the Dremel, otherwise I will have an accident maybe. I didn't clean up after the last video, and so a lot of parts just laying around here. That sounds good. Oh. Give me a second to, or two. So. Ons, Plus und die Minus. So, we don't have any hard drive, we have memory, a screen attached, that's all. I would like to put the screen that you can see something, maybe like this. Don't make any shortcut. We have enough metal parts already inside the board. Okay, in this state it's drawing about 11 milliamp. That is not too bad. Is this the on switch? No. This is the on switch. Okay, I get a signal. Oh, where does this screen get? It's already on. That's already on, so it is not totally killed yet. But operating system not found. Yeah, of course, there's no hard drive, friend. Switch it off. Use this. More parts. This. No. Where's the hard drive connector? Ah, here. Ah, this was wireless. Do we attach wireless? No. Hard drive, where are you? That's the hard drive. Okay, that's really weird. Oh, there. Yes, here we have a hard drive. With hard drive it's already getting quite large. But of course it will still fit underneath the display when I take it apart. And still will be small, I think so. USB. This construction is really... This was USB. Now I need a keyboard and mouse. Hope they have full power what I'm using here. And somewhere is the receiver. So why not give it wireless? Well, that's really enough. Power on. .5 amps. Yeah, it takes really a lot. I'm really wondering, this cable? This is maybe the webcam. I won't use it. Don't need any webcam in this. This I have no idea. Is the backlight not working? Nope. Screen is working. Yeah. Looks good. It loaned a lot of parts. Don't need. Yeah. Especially the Bluetooth module. Who need Bluetooth? Who need VGA? Audio also not needed. So that is it. No, we still have the screen. We still can take apart the screen. Just give it a while to boot the thing. And I should get an image for Windows XP. It's booting. We need to clean up. I'm telling you. It's messy in my thing. So now I have so much light. Didn't see any. Yeah. Oh, looks like I fixed the... No. Yeah, there I really have to do something with the fan. The fan is not good anymore, but it works, so it doesn't make it worse. Oh, maybe I make it worse now. Yeah, it's drawing 1 point, 2 point, jumping around. It really took a lot of power, this old board, and yeah, it's getting quite warm, but it still works. Doesn't look nice, but it works. Power off. So after I know it still works, it still works, yes. It's time to take apart the display, because I want to to make a small display windows. No, I want to make a small picture-like wall-mountable computer. Only the building is fun. Building of it is fun because I don't know what I should do with another computer. So, oh, you have any other idea? By the way, I also have a retro Raspberry Pi playing thing, and for traveling I have my small ThinkPad. So, and the Core, this should be a Core Duo, but I'm not sure if this is really a Core Duo because think about the performance, it's not Core Duo, it's worse than Core Duo, and it doesn't want to go apart. This little thingamabob doesn't want to go apart so easily. Using some brute force. Yeah, that works always. Oh. Maybe I should get the Dremel out again. And there's the reason why it draws so lot power. It's still a cold cathode display. Yeah, that explains a lot that it took so many amps, even when it doesn't do any. So maybe I should use my 8-inch screen or something else, because yeah, I know there's a way to convert cold cathode to LED, but I don't think that I want to go this effort with it. On the other side, the display is quite nice. It's really a good quality, and I like that I only use one cable for the display. The cold cathode has the inverter board here. Ooh. Everything is like grounded. So these are the antennas for wireless. Up there. That is maybe a microphone. There's a little board. Really, Sony used so many boards in this computer. Yes, there's a microphone and another screw. That I like screws. But I don't want to put it back together. And this is the board with the webcam. And the webcam itself is is on a second board with a board-to-board interconnect. I have to show you this. Very thin board, but it's a separate board. Wow, at this time, maybe that is the reason Sony does, and even not soldered here. Even here, they just use an connector. So maybe that is the reason Sony doesn't build laptops anymore. It's too expensive. So the wireless antennas are here. There's a magnet. This was for detecting if the lid is closed or opened. Goes there. The inverter board. Everything is glued, but this looks like the inverter board is glued inside at this moment. This I should not do. I should show you the right way to remove connector. So, the display is very nice. Very thin display, that is what I like. And it's a sharp one. LQ133K1LA4A. Yes, not LVDS. Maybe you can run it with another display I have. Not sure yet. Display has to be in a safe place. Yeah, what do we have here? This is the separate board for the microphone, and the microphone has also a little connector. The cable to the microphone board has also a little connector. Really, Sony, really. Wow. And that is funny. I have no idea what they want to tell you with this, but looks funny. So one more screw there. And then here, this holds the plastic part. It's like in the Apple iPad with a cellular, with the metal case. For the cellular function, they have the plastic part. So if you see an iPad with the plastic part, you know, also metal. It's the one with wireless, not wireless, with cellular. I think the wireless antenna in the iPad is nice. Behind the Apple logo, if I remember correctly. And iPads I don't like to take apart because nothing inside. So the old one I have, just put in eBay because it was crashing, the software was buggy, and it was iPad mini first generation. So it's okay now. But as always, Apple, never throw Apple away. Even if it's broken, you find people who give you money for this. So the inverter board really looks like they put so much effort in the whole construction. Everything was screwed in, but to take it apart, I have to use the Dremel. Okay, there was other ways. And this converter board, the inverter board, it just glue in. Oh, really don't like it. This metal piece, maybe I keep it. Oh, nice logo, and the logo is also from the back. So it's a separate piece of metal or plastic just for the logo on the back. Really great. So that's all for today. I think the last part is taking a picture, putting all the parts somewhere here onto the screen to show what's inside of a Sony SZ340P. All the small parts, except the screws. The screws are already gone. So, nice piece there. And of course the CD-ROM goes there. The main board, the USB, the hard drive connector. Still not enough place. And the screen. That's all. See you next time. Oh, this is the bonus part of the video. I always thought I would try something, if I can make it a little bit smaller, to mount behind the display. I need to get the parts again. Then I need to make it run. And then I will see how small I can get it, because I don't want it too big. One problem is already the display cable. No one needs this. So I want to put the board like here, like this way. No, this way it needs more space. This go there, this go there. The hard drive I can flip over. Just for testing I use some tape. Don't worry, that won't be the final solution. It's just for testing, trust me. I'm not an engineer. I'm a bastler. So, maybe this direction. Also this. I know that is not the best way, but if it works, it works. And usually it works. So, only part I'm always a little bit concerned about is the inverter board, because this works with high voltage. And one rule is don't mess around with high voltage. As a rule for myself. I mess around with everything, but don't mess around with high voltage. So, and for the testing I need the which position was the USB? Like this or like this? Yeah, this would get too big. Like this. So power goes up there, USB is there. So you want to give it a try. Also plug in the wireless. Give it one antenna. You know, not the best way. Should not do it like this. Power it on. Okay. Still doesn't explode. Find a switch to switch it on. Turn it over. And see what happened. Don't worry, it's like doing a surgery and a heart surgery on working hard, so it should work. Maybe. Not the best way. Still here the hard drive is running. Display is connected. And this is a little bit concerned about this. And the fan isn't spinning. Okay. Oh. Disconnect the high voltage path. Don't play around with high voltage. It's not the best thing to play around with. And we have something like a picture, but the high voltage is not there. see the light comes on. Let me switch off this. Too bright. Yes, this can also be a part of a really weird science fiction movie, I'm telling you. Just put together something we find in the garbage and build something like a computer. Okay. Yeah, it's running. Kind of running. Okay. Yeah. It's not worse than before. Oh, we can make it light. It comes up. Something like this. Oh, that is my head. Wow. Through the hole. Yeah, see it's... Oh, what kind of animation is this? Yes, my head. You see it's really not the fastest machine. It's just a Debian without anything. Oh, I need to connect. Yeah. Okay. With one connection, the wireless is not so good. A lot of parts don't need. It's not the fastest machine, so I really don't know what I should do with it yet. Maybe I install an older operating system. Maybe I go back to Windows XP. Yeah, would be funny. Still think I have somewhere in Windows XP CD. Let me open Ubuntu. Ubuntu Firefox. Oh my gosh. It's time for me to finish for today. Yes, okay. You see it's quite slow. Now I switch off. Okay. I think it has something to do with the fan. The rest works fine. No, I installed a 64-bit version. Hours later. Yeah, that is enough for today, really. Bye bye.